Welcome to the Bible Lore Expedition, where you and I embark on a journey of discovery. I'm your host, JJ. In the previous episode, we spoke about Adam and Eve who fell into the trap of temptation set by the serpent, where Eve ate the fruit from the forbidden tree and gave some to Adam, who also ate. As a result, they disobeyed God's command, leading to their expulsion from Eden and the introduction of sin and hardship into the world. In this episode, the story that I'm about to narrate is a powerful yet tragic story of two brothers, Cain and Abel, which captures the depths of human emotions and the consequences of jealousy and anger. Cain and Abel were the sons of Adam and Eve, born after their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. They grew up in a world filled with hardship and toil, but they each found their own path in life. You see, Abel became a shepherd, caring for his flock with diligence and reverence, while Cain became a farmer, tending to the land and its crops. As time passed, both brothers brought offerings to God as a way of worship. Abel offered the choicest of his flock, while Cain offered some of the fruits of his labor from the ground. However, God looked favorably upon Abel's offering, but not on Cain's. This rejection deeply wounded Cain. Consumed by jealousy and resentment, Cain's heart grew dark with anger. God noticed Cain's feelings and asked Cain, "Why are you so angry? Why do you look so dejected? You will be accepted if you do what is right. But if you refuse to do what is right, then watch out. Sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you, but you must subdue it and be its master." Okay, let me take a pause right here in the story. Here, God is warning Cain about sin that is crouching at the door. To make this vivid, imagine you're at a zoo. You are near a cage where they keep tigers. You don't know this, but one of the tigers escaped the cage and is hiding in the bushes, watching you, waiting to jump on you and take you out. What happens next can be quite graphic, and I'm not going to go there. You see, this is the picture of sin waiting at the door. Okay, I'm going to come back to the story now. God warned Cain, but Cain did not heed the warning. One day, out in the fields, Cain lured Abel away from the flock and confronted him in a fit of rage. In a moment of intense emotion, Cain struck down his brother Abel, ending his life and shattering their family forever. When God questioned Cain about Abel's whereabouts, Cain, with a cruel disregard, responded to God, saying, "Am I my brother's keeper?" But God, who sees all things, knew what had happened, and God said, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." As punishment for his crime, God cursed Cain, making the land he worked barren and forcing him into a life of wandering. Cain cried out in anguish, lamenting the weight of his sin and the severity of his punishment. but it was all too late. This story makes me wonder what jealousy and anger in combination can do to our minds and hearts. Think about the things we may have spoken and done to the very people who love us. The question is it even worth carrying such emotions? The answer is no. At the same time, there is a good possibility that we may have to deal with such emotions from time to time. That's why this story is a great reminder of the consequences that are attached to such emotions. Thank you so much for listening to me about Cain and Abel. I'm your host, JJ. In the next episode, we will talk about the state of humanity. Please follow my podcast and enable that notification or the bell icon to get notified of any new episodes that I put out.